Hi guys, I hope you're doing great. So today, quick intro before we start the video. I was invited this weekend to the EF Global Ambassador Summit, which is a summit that takes place annually at different EF offices around the world. And along 25 other students, I got the chance to take part in workshops, discussions, and different activities in Zurich, Switzerland. And I wanted to walk you through those 3 amazing days. I didn't really know what the summit was before I went there, but it's basically a summit that takes place annually and you can apply for it through the EF Ambassador website. And that's why I wanted to make a video about it so that if you are applying for the summit next year, you can have an idea of what it will look like. So I hope you like the video. So everything started on Thursday when I took the train to go from Italy to Zurich. I arrived at the EF offices in Zurich and we went for a small pizza party. We did some ice-breaking activities and got the chance to try some snacks from other countries. We then headed out to hang out in Zurich. After a very long day, we headed back to the hotel for a great night of sleep. The next morning, we ate breakfast at the EF offices and we started our first workshop. Our first workshop was about storytelling and we learned how to better convey our story. Now I want to tell you about this amazing coffee machine. In the EF offices in Zurich, they have iPads which basically serve you almost anything you want. Coffee, hot chocolate, water. We then had a second presentation. Now let me show you around the EF offices. This is the top floor where you can see the cafeteria and the resting area with the beautiful view on Zurich. Now if we go downstairs, let me show you the entrance. It's absolutely huge and I never thought that the offices would be that big. I love the fact that there are so many plants all around the office. Then I actually tried to show you the rooftop, but it was closed. We then started the networking lunch, which was basically a normal lunch where we had the chance to speak with people from EF and make connections. We finished lunch with a Cotton Eye Joe dance, and I then headed downstairs for a video shoot. We then got the chance to meet the Executive Vice President of EF and have another presentation about the UK and Ireland. After all those activities, we had the chance to take some pictures with a professional photographer. We then headed out for a scavenger hunt where we got to ask funny questions to strangers, dance again Cotton Eye Joe, one time, twice. We also ate some delicious Swiss chocolates and rated them out of 10.
10 plus.
We took pictures in front of the Opera House and did a little bit of sightseeing. We then finished the scavenger hunt 5 seconds before the end. Swiss punctuality. After a long day, we headed to a typical Swiss restaurant to eat some fondue. And some girls actually tried to put Toblerone in the fondue, which was, in my opinion, a criminal act. We then headed back to the hotel and then tried to find a good spot to hang out. We actually ended up in a very nice bar. After that, we headed back to the hotel and the summit was almost over. The next morning, it was raining for our last day in Zurich, but we anyway started the day with our usual Cotton Eye Joe dance, and then started our first discussion about how to better the ambassador program. We then had to present our ideas in front of the whole group.
2 people that already applied, and they have.
We then watched some pictures from the summit, and then shared a last lunch together. It was then already time to go back to Geneva, and that was the end of the EF Global Ambassador Summit. Thank you so much for watching until the end.